Hi, I'm Megan with the Group VBS team, and I'm here with my friend Elisa, and we're in one of our conference rooms here at Group. And we wanted to show you how to easily transform your Bible discovery room at Shipwrecked VBS. Now, Bible is the one room at Shipwrecked that you don't theme out to the Shipwrecked theme. What you do is you change out the decorations each day to make kids feel like they're stepping back into Bible times. Now, we know that can be a little overwhelming, so we've asked Elisa to help us show you how to simplify that process. As VBS directors, you know that preparation is key for a successful VBS. So what we do here when we're preparing for field tests is we actually set out all the supplies by day in these laundry baskets that we've gotten at like our dollar store or something like that. And we set it out by day, and it has both decorating and supplies for that day. So we have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And it just makes setup super easy each day. So let's get started. What's our first step to easily transform this room?
Well, we're not going to worry about what's on the walls because we're just going to cover them up. So let's start by covering those walls.
Perfect. So just like that, we're set up for day 1. It was super easy with the blue sky fabric because it already has the buttonholes in it at the top, and we just use some magnet hooks to secure it to the ceiling. And there's some ideas for, in case you don't have magnet hooks, what you can use. What are those ideas?
Sure, popsicle sticks work great to just up in the ceiling tiles, or binder clips.
Yeah, those are great ideas. We're all about keeping your facilities team happy and not mad at you during VBS. So we're all set up. We have our blue sky fabric. We've laid down our blankets for our crews to sit on, and we have our supplies for your Bible discovery leader to use on day 1. And now you're all set up for day 1. Let's move on to day 2. Okay, so we're done with day 1, and now it's time to move on to the setup for day 2. Now, before we get into that, I want to just say that this is something we do at field test every year, and it just takes maybe 10-15 minutes after each day to set up for the following day, and then everything's good to go. So let's move on to day 2. Day 2, you want your kids to feel like they're walking into Mary and Martha's house. So how are we going to do that, Elisa? You have some awesome boxes set up. Can you tell us about these boxes?
Sure. We painted these a long time ago, and they come out every field test. So I promise if you guys have the space, they can be folded down even, but paint out the boxes, just gray base and then black and white added on for accents,
Or you can use the plastic backdrop. So this is our Stonewall plastic backdrop, and it's 4 foot by 30 foot, and you can cut it to all these different sizes, and it just makes for easy wrapping. And these, like Elisa said, these are boxes that we have used year over year. And I would recommend you can ask people to donate boxes, or you can even use the boxes that you get your VBS supplies in. Just save those and paint them out, and you'll use them again and again. So now we will show you how to set up the oven and the 2 tables for day 2. And just like that, we're all set up for day 2. And it was super simple. So what we did here was we took those cardboard boxes that we talked about earlier, and we set them up to create the oven. So Elisa, tell me a little bit about what we did here.
We just stacked boxes. This is a piece of styrofoam. You could use cardboard though, and it just needs a bit of a top.
Sure.
The campfire is plugged in, and it doesn't have to be an electric campfire. You could use tissue paper or something different.
Just something to add a fun effect to make it look like you're really baking bread. So that's a super fun thing when kids walk into the room. And we also have these tables. They'll be using these tables during the experience. And what we did was we just took some more of those boxes. These ones are covered in the plastic, but again, you can paint them out or cover them, whatever works for you. And then we topped them with some more foam slabs. We use these foam slabs in boxes year over year, so we happen to have them on hand. But if you don't, you can just really use what works best for you. So what's awesome is now we're gonna take these boxes and we're gonna transition them into the decorations for day 3. So let's see how that looks.
Hi, here we are in the Garden of Gethsemane, ready for day 3. We're just gonna add a couple volunteers.
Some kids and we'll be good to go. All we did was we took all those boxes that were our tables and our ovens on day 2, and we made a wall and we put the foam slabs on top, added our Christmas lights and some greenery, and we were good to go. Now we're gonna transition to day 4, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just move the boxes and the foam slabs against the wall or in a corner, and we're gonna bring in the crosses that we made for day 4. So here we are on day 4. It was very easy to set up. All we did was we moved our wall that we had made for day 3. We just moved it along the wall, and we kept those Christmas lights that we had on top of the wall, and we used them along the baseboard. You will have the room dark on day 4, so it's good to have the lights from the Christmas lights along the baseboard, and it just makes a very cool effect for when kids walk in. And then we brought in these 3 crosses. Now, Elisa, can you tell me how you made these?
Sure, they're just carpet tubes and our bamboo paper.
Awesome, that sounds super simple, and we have all the information on how to make those on group.com/VBS tools, so you can check that out. And I think we're ready to move on to day 5.
Hi, we made it to day 5. It always goes so much quicker than I think.
I know, and this was such an easy setup. All we did was we took those boxes that we've been using all week and we made our temple. So we stacked it pretty high just because we wanted a tall temple, and we added that greenery that we've been using all week and our straw mat, and we were good to go. So just like that, you can see how simply we transitioned this room for each day of VBS. And thanks to Elisa's planning and prep beforehand, it was seamless. So we hope you have a great time at Shipwrecked VBS. We can't wait to hear about all the lives that you changed this year.